Why was Mbappe really substituted in the match against Betis? What was Vinnie Jr. shouting at the referees after he fell in the opponent's penalty area? And who did the fans call an NBA player for their behavior? In this video, we'll go over all the controversial moments from the Betis Madrid match and figure out what's going on with Carlo Ancelotti's team. Thanks for the like and subscribing to the channel. Let's get started. The evening kicked off on a good note. La Liga organized a campaign against racism. This was especially gratifying for Vinnie Jr., who often faces insults in Spain. He shook hands with some of the guys, which undoubtedly made them happy and brought a smile to their faces. But the Madridists seemed to sense trouble approaching and reacted harshly to Carlo's starting lineup. It's clear that they didn't get it, Judah and Valverde, but fans did not understand the status of Raul Asensio. He ended up on the bench. Wow, Asensio is on the bench again. Carlo, why are you doing this? He's in the best shape of his life. Why break his rhythm? I was afraid this would happen. And it happened. What else does Asensio need to do? That's just damn wrong. I hope he's just giving Asensio a break and not benching him because of Alaba, because that would be really stupid. Yeah, that's true. There's a derby against Atletico coming up in the Champions League, and maybe Carlo is saving the player, but I'm not really confident about that. Raul's gloomy demeanor during the match was also telling. But we'll get to the problems in Madrid later. The match actually started off wonderfully, even historically in a way. Mbappe made a difficult pass into the penalty area. Mendy managed to pass the ball to Brahim, and in the 10th minute Madrid took the lead. Why was history made here? Yeah, because Mendy wasn't known for his goal-scoring actions. 867 days since the fall of 2022. And finally, it happened. Mendy was congratulated by his teammates so much that Rudiger almost killed the Frenchman with his powerful blows to the back. But really, everyone was really happy for Mendy. Unfortunately, that was the end of the nice moments for the Madrid fans. In the 34th minute, Betis equalized. A corner kick, and none of the Madrid players are marking their opponents. 1-1. Look at how unhappy Mendy is with his teammates. He's gesturing, so who let Carlo down? Well, Carlo didn't mince words after the final whistle. We deserve to lose. We played a really bad match. Our attack pressed well against the defense in the first 20 minutes. And then the game was really bad for the next 70 minutes. Madrid really had a tough time. Even Modric had to put in some work on defense. In that moment, Luka really played it cool and deserved applause from the center backs. Madrid could have conceded a second goal from a set piece before halftime, but Thibaut played brilliantly here. Now Rudiger was furious about how poorly we were playing on corner kicks, and he demanded that everyone quickly gather and focus up. It's kind of ironic, but it was Rudiger who became the villain of the match at the start of the second half. He committed a foul in his own penalty area and gave away a penalty. And he also got a yellow card, although some outside referees believe that Rudiger could have easily received a red card in that episode. Since it was a collision from behind, that should have been a red card. Kurta could have rushed to stop Jesus Rodriguez. But for me, no. That should have been a red card, the referee said. But the fans criticized not Rudiger for this penalty, but Xiaomi, who, look at these shots, was not going to run back and help his teammate in a difficult situation. Tchouaméni returned to the NBA today. He just walks in every attack. What the heck is going on with the defense on that penalty? What is Alaba doing trying to pick up the ball on the other side? And why isn't Tchouaméni keeping an eye on the player until he's left all alone? This is disgusting. And here we bring up Raul Asensio again, because Madrid has already lost 3 matches without the young talented defender. In February, Atletico, Hispaniola, and now Betis. Well, Isco converted the penalty and celebrated that goal in such a way that Madrid fans probably wanted to just sink into the ground or, on the flip side, tear apart the former Madrid player. To Isco's credit, he apologized after the match. I apologize to the fans. I will always keep Real Madrid in my heart, and I'm grateful to the club for helping me achieve all the dreams I once had. Well, now let's ask ourselves, what was our attack doing? Vinnie Jr. took a shot on goal in the second half when Madrid was down 1-2, but it all seemed futile, and his stats in this match looked pretty modest. He's more remembered for another moment. Here, the former defender Bartro makes a clean tackle, stopping the Brazilian, after which a scuffle breaks out. A Betis player. Vinnie Jr. said something else, and of course, he couldn't hold back. He received a yellow card. For unsportsmanlike conduct, Rudiger calmed him down, but the cameras captured what Vinnie Jr. was shouting. It's madness. Madness. Of course, for me always, card. For Vinnie Jr., it's always a card. Always, always. And of course the Betis fans took advantage of the opportunity and shouted stupid, stupid. In short, it was a disgusting. I look at the ratings in the Madrid fan app. You can do it too. Download it. You'll find the link in the description of this video. And I find that Brahim, Mendy and Modric are the best players for Madrid in this match. And here are Vinnie, Jr. and Mbappe. They didn't play this game very well. Mbappe, except for the pass to Mendy. 15 turnovers and not a single shot on goal in 75 minutes. Yeah, Mbappe was subbed off in the 75th minute of the match, and it looked Very sad. You can tell the French guy doesn't want to leave the field. It's cold, and he greets Carlo. Madrid seemed to need goals to save the match. And here's the substitution of the team's top scorer. And, to be honest, many did not understand this. Substitution. MBAPPE had a tooth issue. He didn't train much and wasn't in his best shape. I decided to sub him out and bring on Endrick, who's in good form. Okay, that's Carlo's decision. Maybe, really, MBAPPE wasn't feeling too great, although you wouldn't say that by the way he left the field. Besides that, on the field in terms of physical condition, he actually looked pretty good too. So basically, MBAPPE could have stayed for this finish, but we understand that the match with Atletico in the Champions League is ahead. Maybe that's also why Carlo subbed him out. This is a very complex issue, very controversial, and debatable. So write your opinion in the comments. How right was Carlo to replace MBAPPE and release Endrick? It'll be interesting to read your perspective. Well, our situation in La Liga has gotten pretty bad. 2 losses and 2 draws in February, and that's already the 3rd spot in the table. We're waiting to see how Barcelona plays their match on Sunday. Next up, we have the Champions League, the first match of the round of 16 against Atletico. This is going to be the Madrid derby. The first match will take place at the Bernabeu. We have 2 tough games ahead against Atletico. I don't know what to think about this. After matches like the one against Betis, some sad thoughts definitely come to mind. True, wouldn't you agree? I think the first game might end in a draw. We definitely have a complicated relationship with Atletico, but I think there will be goals on both sides. First of all, our attacking group needs to get it together and show what they're made of. Secondly, we still have problems in defense and Atletico. These problems could be taken advantage of. So, I think a back and forth scoring in this first match at the Bernabeu is a good bet for this game. The promo code you see on your screens will help you register in just 1 minute using the link pinned in the comments, and you will get real money in your gaming account. You can also watch the Madrid versus Atletico match with excitement, just like I do. I think it's going to be exciting. So come on, guys, let's not get too down today. Yeah, that loss is really disappointing, but we can still fix everything. And I believe that Madrid is capable of fixing everything. If you subscribe to the channel, I'd really appreciate it. Thanks a lot for the like. Thank you for your attention, and goodbye.